everyone, and welcome to my channel. Last week I recorded a cover version of the song Morning Has Broken by Cat Stevens, and I received 2 requests to do a video showing the chords and how to play this song. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. This song can be a little tricky to play because it changes keys frequently, but it's changing between the keys of C and D, which I hope will be familiar to a lot of people, or you could learn them. There are also a few barred chords that are used primarily to modulate between the 2 keys. As you can see on my guitar, I have a capo on the 5th fret, and that is just to raise the original key, which was played without a capo, just up to a more comfortable range for a female voice. But depending on your vocal range, you may want to place the capo differently. To sing along with the original with Cat Stevens, you're just going to remove the capo altogether. And for the purpose of this video, as well as in my recording of this song, I do have the capo on the 5th fret. I think they added all these key changes when they turned this into a pop song in 1972, because this song was originally a hymn. And I think to make it a pop song, Cat Stevens and his piano arranger, who was Nick Wakeman, added some modulations between the keys just to add some musical variety. So it makes it a bit harder to play, and at the end of the video I will show a way that you could just play the whole thing in the key of C. So that might make life a little bit easier. It sounds lovely either way, I think. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just talk through the different sections. As far as my right hand, I'm just arpeggiating. I'm just finger picking, and I'm going back and forth between the chords. So it's just using one finger on each string, and just, I don't use a pick. Now you could, if you prefer, you could also strum. So you could just strum, and it would sound beautiful either way. I prefer to pick, and I don't think I strum particularly well, so I think it's up to you. So the original is played without a capo, and that's the recording if you want to listen to it on YouTube from Cat Stevens. It begins in the key of D again. I have capoed this up on the 5th fret. So let's go ahead and I will talk through the chord changes. So the intro, before you ever start singing, it begins in D and very quickly modulates to the key of C. So already you have a key change before you even sing a note. So D, G, A7, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, C. So that's the intro. Then the first verse, the lyrics are Morning Has Broken. You're in the key of C, and then there's an interlude after this. Morning has C, D minor, G, F, C, E minor, A minor, D7, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C. Interlude, F, G, E7, A minor, G, C, add F. All you're doing there is laying your index finger over onto the top E string and adding that F note. So here's your G chord, and you're just laying that index finger over and adding the F. That says, oh, we're going somewhere. Add F. Second verse, same thing, same chords. And this is Sweet the Rain's New Fall. Sweet the rain's new, sweet the rain's C, D minor, G, F, C, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C, interlude, F, G, E7, A minor, F sharp, B minor, hold, D, A7, D. So now we're in the key of D at the end of the second verse. The third verse is in the key of D, the only one. And then at the end of the third verse, as you might expect, it'll modulate back to C. So, third verse is mine is the sunlight. Mine is the D, E minor, A, G, D, F sharp minor, B minor, E7, A7, D, G, D, B minor, E7, A7, D, G, A7, D, interlude, G, A7, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, C. That interlude is the same as the intro. Let's play it again since I've left a couple notes there. So this is the interlude following verse 3. We're in D. D, G, A7, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, C. Now we're ready for the verse 4, which is just a repeat of verse 1, same chords. Okay, so, and it's the same lyrics. Morning has C, D minor, G, F, C, E minor, A minor, D7, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C. Outro, F, G, E7, A minor, F major, F sharp, B minor, and hold, D, A7, D. Again, the outro, we're in the key of C. We've wound up in the key of C, and then we're going to modulate to D for the finish. So, fresh from the sea, F, G, E7, A minor, F sharp, B minor, and hold, D, A7, D. And that line you've seen before because it's the same as what follows verse 2, because those are the ones that have changed into the key of D. So sorry for a couple little hiccups there. Now I'm going to play the whole thing through without stopping, but I will say where we are. I'll say like intro, interlude, etc. Okay, so here we go. This is the whole song starting in D. Here's the intro. D, G, A7, F sharp, B minor, G7, C, F, C. Verse 1. Morning has C, D minor, G, F, C, E minor, A minor, D7, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C. interlude. F, G, E7, A minor, G, C, add F. Verse 2, sweep the rains new, sweep the rains C, D minor, G, F, C, E minor, A minor, D7, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C, interlude. F, G, E7, A minor, F sharp, B minor, and hold. D, A7, D. Third verse. Mine is the D, E minor, A, G, D. F sharp minor, B minor, E7, A7, D, G, D, B minor, E7, A7, D, G, A7, D, interlude. G, A7, F sharp, B minor, G7, and C, F, C. Last verse, same as the first. Morning has C, D minor, G, F, C, E minor, A minor, D7, G, C, F, C, A minor, D7, G, C, F, G, C, F, G, outro. E7, A minor, F sharp, B minor, and hold. D, A7, D. And now you're back in the key of D. That's the whole song. Hold on just a sec. And then I'll show you an easier way if you want to play the whole thing in the key of C. Hold on. And we're back. If you wanted to play this song and just stay in a single key, I think it's easy enough to do to just stay in C or stay in D. I'm going to show you a way to do it staying in the key of C. So for your intro, interludes, and outro, you would use this, which is actually the interlude after the first verse in the normal version, which is C, F, G, E7, A minor, G, C, add F. You could do that before every verse, and then at the end, you're going to always be playing in C, right? Use that same phrase between all the verses, and at the end, just don't add F or add a full F chord. You could outro like this. Same phrase. The last line is fresh from the world. C, F, G, E7, A minor, G, C, F, C. You could end like that. That way you could do the whole song and stay in one key, which is a bit easier. I think it sounds lovely either way. So I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know if you have any further questions. I'm sorry for a couple little hiccups playing, and I hope it was clear. What I will also do is take a picture of the page with the lyrics on it with the chords written above the lyrics, and that way you can use a visual aid as you're going along. You can always look up tabs on there's a couple sites, guitartabs.com I guess is one, but I kind of like to write the chords as long as I'm learning it, and it helps me to remember. So I will post a picture of that on my Instagram, and that's the same handle as here, Amy Scents and Songs. So thank you so much for listening, and until next time, bye for now.